Hello, welcome back to today's episode. Today is a lovely sunny day up here in Malaysia, in a small town here. Today we're going to be talking about getting married here in Malaysia, and also that was such an amazing experience in my life. So, without any further ado, let's get started. Back in the day, somewhere in 2022, Malaysia was reopened to welcome visitors and travelers from being hit by the COVID-19 in this country since 2020. Think back, there had been over years. My wife and I were in this long-distance relationship. And also, I was far away from Asia. I went back to England before the pandemic in 2019, and no one was expecting the COVID-19 was outbreaking globally all around the world. When Malaysia reopened, that was totally a chance for me to be back in Asia, to get married to my wife. I still remember, it was a lovely Sunday afternoon. I landed at the airport KLIA 1. My wife came over to pick me up. The first meal I had, we were in Malacca, a satay house. I was craving for satay that was absolutely tasty and flavorsome. We spent the night talking, planning, and making this one come true. The following day, since I was back, we visited my family-in-law, weighing out the situation I was in, and I was on my tourist visa. As a foreign visitor, it was quite hard and time-consuming for me to get through the whole thing. Before long, we inquired about the issue of getting married here in Malaysia as a foreign spouse to the headquarters of the JPN department in Putrajaya, where it's 30 minutes away from Kuala Lumpur. The JPN department is called the National Registration Department, which is equivalent to the General Register Office in the UK. We were told that getting married in Malaysia was possible. However, it wasn't easy. We needed a lot of paperwork and documentation, like producing a single status of both of us, stating that we both were unmarried in our home countries. That was totally easy for her, but for me, that was a bit tough. I called my mom back home to help me out. Then she sent all the documents from England to Malaysia. The next step was to get both stamps from my embassy and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in Malaysia. Finally, I was allowed and authenticated to get married to my wife. It was categorically time-consuming, and I was absolutely tortured, mentally, physically, going back and forth between Malacca and Kuala Lumpur. And this is a side note. I live in Malacca, where it's 2 hours away from the capital city, Kuala Lumpur. You can imagine how busy I was, going back and forth between both cities twice a month. It took me 6 months to get through the whole thing. Finally, thankfully, I am here. I have my family here, my wife, my daughter. Life is fantastic. That's all for today's episode, alright? I hope you enjoy my story and my experiences here in Asia, in Malaysia. If you haven't subscribed to my podcast, please hit the subscribe button. That really helps me out. So, in the next one, we're going to be talking about the first impression of this country. I'm going to stop waffling. I hope you're doing well and sound as always. I'm going to see you in the next one. Have an amazing day. Have a lovely day. See you guys in the next one.